I remember being 11 and watching The Elephant Man and knowing at that moment that like, oh, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I mean, I've thought about it a lot, obviously. And I remember, in my living room, it's on the TV. And, but I was watching The Elephant Man, and it was Anthony Hopkins coming in, and he's seeing Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man, for the first time. And the way David Lynch shot it, you only see his shadow. And then Hopkins starts crying. And I don't know, I was just like, I was there in that cellar with him. And I was like, I forgot I was in the living room. And it came out, and I was like, I want that.
So was that like the first seed that was planted?
Yeah, that was it. It
How
was
old
the
were you?
first and only. I was 11. It was like,
Wow.
bam. It was like a shot. Yeah.
Wow. What is it like watching that now? Like,
Yeah.
thinking that planted a seed that
Yeah,
changed your whole life.
I'm like, well, first I thought, wasn't it a shadow? But that was before. And then I'm like, oh yeah. And then, then I was just in it. Then all of a sudden I was there. And then as my brain started going, the movie kept bringing me in it.
Yeah.
And then by the end, by that push in, I was like, I'm just watching this guy look at this thing for the first time. And then, fuck, look at this beast, Anthony Hopkins. And I went to grad school, moved to New York, wrote him a letter because our dean said somehow he knew him, or the school I went to that I only got into because they let anybody in.
Yeah,
Rob, would you
I remember that
yeah.
show.
And so our thesis was the show. There was like there was a class but it was a class, like technically a class. And so all these incredible people would come on, and Anthony Hopkins was there, and I was there for that. And then I wrote him a letter just telling him, and I asked James Lipton, that was his name, the dean.
Yeah.
And then never, I never heard from him ever. And then, and now I know him, dude. Do you know what I'm saying?
How weird.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's so weird, right? I never get over that.
And there's some guys, I don't know if you feel this way too, but like there's some guys, like then they become your friends, but still, I still feel a little bit of like extra energy when I'm around them.
For me, one of the big ones was Tarantino. Like hanging out with Tarantino.
Yeah, that would be nuts.
It's so odd going to dinner with him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hanging out with him here, him coming to the club. He come hang out in the green room.
That's nuts.
It's just weird. It's like that's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and it never goes away. As close as you get, and even when your brain's off, right?
Right.
And even like Clint Eastwood, who I did American Sniper with. I mean, it was always Clint Eastwood, and I got to a point where my brain was off. But still, I'm just like, what if my dad was alive? If my dad was alive, he would flip the fuck out.